How do you feel leading up to your fight?
Feel good, feel awesome, very excited to make 170 tomorrow and excited about the fight too.
How did the weight cut go? You look very shredded, if I might say so.
Well, everything's going well, working with professional nutritionists now and, have good people around me. Change a lot of things about my nutrition, about, my health and the food, and I've learned so much in this process that, now it's a lifestyle.
What can you tell us about Bobby Volker? Do you feel like he's going to be bringing this, this hunger that a lot of the strikeforce guys have brought to the UFC so far?
For sure, he will. He didn't fight since a long time, so for sure he's very. He's gonna come and he's gonna bring it. This guy is very aggressive. He's going forward, has a good left hook, good hands, power in his hand, good chin. He's able to take punishment and come back and win the fight. So he's gonna come. He's gonna test me for sure.
Seeing that you're the hometown guy, what do you like to do when you come to Montreal before a fight? Do you really stay in the hotel? Do you call up some friends, call up some family?
Actually, I'm staying home.
Yeah,
I'm staying home. I'm cutting weight close to my home, not with all the fighters at the same sauna. I'm cooking my food at my home. I sleep in my bed. So for me, it's great. I enjoy it.
What difference does that comfort zone give you, as opposed to going to fight in places that you fought in these hills, like going to fight, for example, in Vegas?
Well, for me, it doesn't make any difference because I'm in the same mindset. Fight is a fight that you fight at Montreal, you fight in Brazil. It's just how you prepare before. What I do when I'm in training, I get out of my comfort zone. I travel to train, so that's where I put myself out of my comfort zone. So it doesn't matter if I sleep in my bed when it's fight week, something like that, because I already put myself out of my comfort zone before.
When I spoke to you leading up to the Sakara fight, you said that you were training as well with Sarah and Longo at the fight team in New York. Did you train with them for this fight?
No, not for this one. This one I went to the Hayabusa Training Center in Edmonton, and a lot of professional fighters over there. And that was a good sparring, and that was a good wrestler too. So I spent 2 weeks over there. That was great.
I don't want to make this kind of a redundant thing because I'm sure you've been asked this leading up to this fight, but if we can go back to UFC 154, when the fight ended with Sakara, did you expect that the ref stopped it because he thought that maybe Sakara had finished the fight, or did you know, wait, something is up?
No, I didn't know anything. That was the first time I felt dizzy after a punch. I'd never been rocked in my life, even in training. So that was a pretty new sensation for me. But, actually, when the fight stopped, I was a little bit confused about what was going on. Everybody was yelling, everybody on my corner, the crowd, and even the referee he looked a little bit lost. So I was like, what the hell's going on? But, unfortunately, I saw the replay, and, I think that was the right decision to do.
You also said yesterday how you kind of want to move on. You're going to put that behind you, seeing that Sakara was supposed to be your first opponent for this fight. And I'm just wondering that if you get a win off Volker, are you going to maybe keep your ears open to see if Sakara is available for a rematch? Or
if you want to drop at 170, maybe. I'm not going back to 185. We were supposed to fight at this event to have the rematch, but he got hurt and he pulled out. Right now, that's not my problem. I wanted to make this move after Sakara fight, the first one, and I accept the rematch because at the end of the fight, we both wanted the rematch, but right now, I'm a 170 fighter, and I'm going to stay there.
That chapter's closed at 185?
Pardon me?
The chapter's closed at 185?
Yep.
Last question. You've had this incredible story in the UFC. You came in, you lost 4, then you won 4, and you fought Anderson Silva, you fought Tito Ortiz. Besides, eventually gunning for the title, what really motivates you going forward in your career?
First, when I started that was like unreal because, I started my first fight in the UFC, the main event against Tito Ortiz, against a guy wearing my screensaver on my computer, so that was insane. But after that, I made a great run at 185, and I started to believe it that hey, maybe I can be world champion one day, and I've been very close to reach my dream. But at a title fight, I think not a lot of people can say that they have a title fight in the best organization in the world, the UFC. So for me, I think I made a great run at 185, but right now I have new goals at 170.